Tiho.
Hey, Brigitte.
Welcome back to another episode of Talking or Conversations with our professional partners.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for providing our audience with so much information about home inspections. One of the things that we hadn't chatted about before was, let's say, for instance, the buyer gets their report. They negotiated with, their agent has negotiated on their behalf with the other agent and with the seller, and the seller makes some repairs. So should an inspector come back, or how does that whole thing work? Or should they call the inspector?
Yeah, so the answer is maybe. As most things, home inspections, there's always a lot to consider. If change has been done to the property, a professional was called to make changes, repairs, anything like that. It just depends on the scope of the repairs. If something that was done to the property required a engineer, a licensed professional, typically you don't need a home inspector at that point anymore.
Okay.
A licensed professional, say there was a crack in the foundation.
Okay.
And an engineer came, reviewed it, and prescribed us some kind of repair. A licensed contractor came in, did the repair. The proper person to come back for that type of repair would be the engineer itself.
Okay.
Yeah. So that way they can come out and make sure that what they prescribed was what actually was installed or done. And then they can issue a follow-up report to say, yeah, everything is fine now. You should be confident with this repair.
Okay. So if you came back for something that wasn't included in that, then would there be some additional cost?
Typically, yes. Every time you engage a licensed professional to come out, there's going to be a trip fee or a reinspection fee of some kind. Some restrictions, houses are occupied, there's boxes in front of the electrical panel, the home inspector was not able to see it. Absolutely call the home inspector. They'll be more than willing to come out because it's part of their scope. Inspect whatever was restricted. Okay. Follow up on that. So yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So the maybe, not a great answer, but
well, basically some things need to have a reinspection on, which is things that maybe, like you said, cracks or
reinspection,
like
yes, but who is the proper person?
That's right. Yeah. So who's the person that actually needs to be called out? So that's great information, guys, so that you know when it is going to be necessary to have the inspector or other professional come back out. Like, let's say, for instance, if you negotiated to have some covers for an outlet, you wouldn't want to pay an inspector to come out to see that cover was put on there. That's something that you can come out and look. But I know you would.
I say film is cheap these days. Take a picture, share it. That's one easy way to make sure that repairs have been completed. As long as the seller is the one providing those, I suppose that legally that's good enough.
Right. And you receipts is a good thing too as well to get from the seller. You make sure that it's not done in a way that's not professional. It's a good way to say that.
A man in a truck.
Yeah. I was going to say that,
Depends on the scope once again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Patching up drywall, something that does not require a license, that's well within the handyman scope. At that time, you're judging the workmanship of how good it is, and really the clients are the best judges for that one. So
you're right because some things they can live with and some things you can't.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want duct tape to be the reason why your cabinet doors is hanging on, So
just because that hole got patched doesn't mean the whole wall was repainted. So these are a lot of small details that go into what was done. So was the patch done? Yes, was done, but was the whole wall repainted? These are good questions to be answered after. Who do you call? Depends on the scope of the repair.
Okay. So guys, I hope you got some nuggets from that conversation with Tiho. And as usual, thank you so much for dropping in.
Thanks for
helping us out. We really do appreciate it because there's so much that we don't know or that buyers or sellers need to know when it comes to home inspections. And so this is one of those topics as well. So you guys, until next month, we look forward to, talking about another inspection topic that you guys could find very helpful.
Looking forward to it.
All right.